the last mail, and I'm in my LA Dodger garb today because I'm on my way to Coors Field in downtown Denver. I'm on the bus right now, the FF1 bus from Westminster down to Coors Field, and I'm going to see the Colorado Rockies versus my LA Dodgers. So hopefully we'll have a good time this today. This is Thursday. This is the day game in a 4-game series. The Dodgers won the first 2. The Rockies won last night, and I'm hoping that the Dodgers will take 3 out of 4. So,
easy to do a cheap party.
Anyway, I gotta check a setting on my camera. Okay, so made it off the bus over here at the northeast corner of Coors Field, and as usual, I'm not gonna look right into the camera because I have to walk and I have to, you know, the typical thing when you're looking in your camera. But I'm at Coors Field and walking towards the gate, and I got my ticket, and we'll see how things go getting in. And I say that because they don't allow your typical 3-legged tripod to get in. They don't allow a bipod or a monopod. So I unscrewed the top, the ball turret, and I've got that to hold the camera. So there's another thing I want to say too. You know, my heart's a little bit heavy because, you know, I grew up in the 60s and the 70s, especially the 60s, with baseball. And as a Dodger fan, of course, we had the rivalry with the San Francisco Giants. And today being a Thursday, back on Tuesday, we lost Willie Mays. As far as I'm concerned, Willie, and I'm going to probably speak a little bit today about Willie Mays, but I have some more comments about him. But I would just say simply that he was the GOAT, G-O-A-T, the greatest of all time. So I've got a couple of stories regarding Mays, and I wanted to take some time to look for a New York Giants cap that I have in tribute to the great Willie Mays. So anyway, I don't think it's going to happen because, of course, I got my Dodger hat, and again, got my Dodger jersey on. So I'm up here on the top level and sitting in the shade right now. My seat is down there in the sun, so I don't know how much sun I'm going to be able to sit down there. I'm not going to go down there until the sun goes back far enough. But here's the expanse of Coors Field just above where my seat is. So right now on the screen they're doing some announcements. So they usually do something which I find kind of irritating. But when you're filming here, you always have loud music playing. Well, it's okay to have the loud music going on. I don't mind that, but when you're trying to film YouTubes, they always nab you for copyright. Now, I'm not monetized. I'm not even close to being monetized, but I'm only going to try to film either while one of the teams is batting or when they have the music off. So that's, let's see, that's a Coors Light announcement, so they can't really hit me for copyright or anything. But there's the rooftop up there. I might go up there and film a little bit. I haven't seen the starting lineup yet, so I can't tell right now whether Shohei Ohtani is starting for the Dodgers. So we'll see what happens there. So another reason why I came up here, because it's in the shade, I wanted to get my favorite, which is a burrito bowl, and eat that up here. So it's you get the burrito bowl downstairs. It's at one of the Mexican food places, and I think they put things like rice and black beans and pico de gallo mayonnaise, and let's see, what else do they put in? They put, I had green chili sauce, a few other things, but I didn't get chicken or steak because, again, I'm plant-based, but they doubled up on the black beans, and it's really good. I really like it. I could recommend that if you ever come here and you're plant-based, want to stay away from the hot dogs and burgers. They're really good, but I would recommend that you go with the burrito bowl downstairs. It's on the first or the lower level, and it's between home and third base. So one of the things that I think is always cool to do is walk from the left field, behind the left field stands, and just take a look at downtown Denver. Now, with the influx of the taller buildings, you used to be able to come out here and see the Rocky Mountains, but I guess if you go over beyond the brick building here, you might be able to see them, but you can't see them anymore. But hey, you get to see, not every day that you get to come down here and see the buildings in downtown Denver. And on a day like today, it's really beautiful out. And hey, you're at Coors Field watching a Rockies Dodger game. Hey, I can't complain about that. So here's, now I'm on the south side of, let's see, I think this is the McGregor Square building. Not sure who's the owner of this, but I've heard a rumor that the owner of the Rockies owns this building and square in there. So here's the north part of downtown, and it's called Lower Down. It's actually lower downtown. As you move south, you go up in elevation, up towards the real Mile High. So I'll move over here. I was here last on the opening day, and boy, it was just packed. I think this stadium holds over 50,000 people, and I'm sure you had about 90,000 people between the stadium and outside the stadium. Here's one of the grills. And you got, I know it looks like a sea of purple in some of the places, but I have seen quite a few Dodger fans around here. And here's some more of beautiful downtown Denver. And I mean that, I don't mean like I'm making fun of downtown. It really is beautiful here. Again, there's McGregor Square, lower downtown, or Lodo. There's downtown proper. I think this building over here, the Optiv building, is, and there's a building that's semi-round over there. Those are more the iconic buildings. There's Salesforce and Excel. Over here is where you can get your tornadoes and your funnel cakes. So here's east of Coors Field. I think this is Blake Street. And I've walked down this street quite a bit. Oh, Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I mentioned that I did get past. Yeah, you know, I did mention that. My ball turret, I did get past it, so I am using that. And here's looking due south. Now, of course, I got one of the Coors Field signs right in front of me, but this is kind of the cool things about coming down here. It's just all the little nuances that you get. And this is looking downtown Denver south. Now, there's another building down there that's rather iconic. That building with the curved roof. I don't know, maybe I could walk over here, get a little better angle. I'll keep going, get by the trash can. There we go. Get a much better angle here. Okay, I want to go down to the main concourse, which is down these stairs. You got the curved stairs. This stadium is around 25, I guess, 25 years old. In fact, it's about more like 30 years old. So let's just take a look at the crowd before we go down here. And as I said, there's quite a lot of Dodger blue here. So I am not alone. So I think they're doing the Rockies lineup right now. And there's an abbreviated view of the field. I'm at the lower level now. So here's a better view. And we got the iconic LA and the CR. Oh. Let's see, I guess the Rockies mascot is out there. The Dodgers are wearing their classic blue and gray road uniforms. The Rockies are in their home white and black pinstripes with purple trim. And here, this is the main concourse. Over here is the Blue Moon Brewery. Okay, so the Rockies have just taken the field. So game's about to get started here. So I think that's Ohtani that's up. He's been leading off. I can't see his number, but I can tell by the way he's holding his bat. So he's the first batter for the Dodgers. Just put one over the center field fence out into the forest. I got it all on video. So it's 1-zip Dodgers. We got 1-0 2-0 Dodgers on Ohtani's home run. Just a straight, I think he just hit it over. I don't know if you can see that 415 mark, but I think that's what he hit it over. And Ohtani's, of course, the DH. But we got a pretty good crowd today for a Thursday day game. That was to the Dodgers right fielder Hernandez. Freddie Freeman at first base. I haven't seen my Dodgers in, I think it's been 2 years here. So while I'm here, I'm at the Rockies store. Thought I'd go through here and see what kind of merch they've got for the Rockies. Got their typical jerseys. I did this at Angel Stadium earlier in the year. I just went through and I've been in the store before. When I was at Angel Stadium, that was the first time I had been there in probably at least 20 years. Of course, you can find these jerseys in just about every sports store. In fact, there's one at the mall where I go walking. There's a Colorado Rockies store there, but this is different here. There's a Coors Field shirt. That would be more like what I would wear. Would be at least a Coors Field shirt. So a lot of people running around here, when they see someone like me filming, they kind of don't know what to do, but oh well. Oh, this is a nice, this looks like it's from their City Connect, but this is a really nice looking logo. So this is pretty large store here. And again, there's that, I think that's their City Connect.
It's right there, strike one. We normally see him do probably the strike zone early, tie block.
Just one of their checkout stands.
And that's inside. One ball, one strike. 304 for Vargas, just 23 pounds, 7 for 23. Has a 135 rated.
There's some baseball. You've got green, bright yellow, orange, kind of a pink, or pink, I don't know what. And here's some novelty items, got some cups. I think they're, I don't know if this is their 30th, the official celebration of their 30th year. Of course, Field was last year. I'm going to turn around here and start going the other way. Let's go head out this way.
The open stance for this Puerto Rican pitch is hit hard to foul down the left side.
Here's this. More again, there's Coors Field shirts.
2 strikes and the hitter blows. He blows to a right fielder, Rocky center fielder.
We got women's apparel over here.
2-2 pitch. She's a no ball foul. Right at third down that line. Eno Ebel, third base coach, will let it go. And the count holding it 2-2. Dodgers have an interesting schedule, 10 of 12 games on the road. They'll go home and play 2 games against the Angels.
Youth apparel.
Sunday off. They're going to go back on the road to Chicago, play the White Sox before the Rockies do, and then to San Francisco. 2-2 pitch is hit to left field. That's going to be a base hit. Changeup on the outside, but he went back out there and got it to Kike Hernandez, and that's a 2-out single.
And they got Rockies and Coors Field pins. I'm not really a pin collector, but they got some pretty cool pins here. Okay, so Ohtani's up again. Really don't want to miss too many of his bats. Now he's on with runners on the corners. And this is his second at bat. First one, he plunked past the 415 mark in center field. Now I'm getting precarious because my battery's getting low. I'll tell you, Ohtani he is big. That was a home run swing right there. I think these pitchers, how you got to pitch them is just go right after them. And just hope that your pitch is better than his at bat. Yeah, just go right after him like you would any other batter. He's just a super ball player. The outfield is playing him. Now at Coors, they're playing him pretty deep. It doesn't look like it. Now let's see, I think he just walked him. Okay, so Ohtani walked, now the bases are loaded. Okay, so Smith flies out, and that's the end of the top of the second. This, by the way, the 505 Southwestern Grill has Valley Green Chili. This is where I got my burrito bowl. And again, if you're on plant-based, it's a great place to eat. Get your bowls. Okay, so we're in the bottom of the third.
Coming through.
The crowd is getting really pretty good here. Now I'm just sitting in a seat. I'm actually right down. I can't see the seat, but I'm in that lower section about 5 rows up. That's still in the sun, so I'm just sitting here until somebody who is assigned to this seat wants to come in and take the seat. Okay, so I'm going to see how long I can stand it here. Actually, my seat is the seat in front of me, so, but I'm in the full sun, and I'll see how long I'll last here. Maybe I can take a walk and go up to the rooftop.
Center fielder, number 9, Brenton Doyle.
Okay, now I'm up here in section 324, and Ohtani's on his third at bat. Had a home run, his first at bat, to deep center field, and then second at bat he flew out to left field. Foul ball. A lot of people here with Ohtani jerseys, which you would expect. again, outfielders are, if this was any other ballpark, they'd be playing it pretty deep on him. But when Ohtani connects with the ball here, he has no problem putting it out, putting it beyond the fences. So Ohtani struck out. Okay, I missed it, but the Dodger catcher Smith just hit a home run, making it 4-0 Dodgers. Freeman just hit one out. Boy, I bet today the Dodgers are calling this the launching pad. But, you know, this is Coors Field. I've been to lots of games here where, you know, if you're going to play winning baseball, a 5-0 lead is nothing. The Colorado Rockies can come right back. I think the other night the Dodgers scored a bunch of runs in top of the 9th, and they were down by 5 or 6 runs and ended up winning the game 11-9. So it can happen at both ends. So I'm looking out here at, see, beyond the stadium. And it looks like up here we've got some kind of thunderstorm, something coming in, which is very usual this time of the year in the Denver area. So we don't see anything yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if this, with the heat on today, if this materializes into a thunderstorm. So when I was getting off the bus, I was talking about the Giants star, Willie Mays, and I just had some comments I wanted to make about Mays. So when I was a kid growing up in the 60s and the early 70s, there were a couple times where I went to Dodger Stadium and the Dodgers were playing the Giants, and sure enough, Mays started in center field for the Giants. Now, he was late in his career. He was going after Babe Ruth's home run record, which he never got to. I think he ended up with like 660 home runs, which is still pretty damn good, but he, you know, they called him a 5-tool player because he could field, he could throw, he could run, he could hit for average and hit for power. But another thing that he was able to do was just electrify the crowd at a game. When you saw Mays come up, you didn't know what was going to happen. Was he going to get hit a home run? Was he going to leg a double out to a triple? Was he going to get on first and steal second? And you know, he made these basket catches in center field, and you just didn't know what he was going to do, but you were guaranteed that he was just an absolutely electrifying player. So, you know, my hat off to the memory of Willie Mays. So every time I come here, I always take a look at this sign here. This is a smoking area, and it's kind of comedic because they keep having to sign up here, marijuana prohibited. So even though marijuana is legal, I guess they don't want people getting stoned here and then having to deal with going home. You never know what's going to happen. So it's probably good advice. Now I'm at the part of the park. This is out beyond right field.
I mean, how do you like it?
And this is called the rooftop. And I don't know how long the brick has been here, but it's been here. They probably put it in like the last couple of years. They pretty much have the same amount of food here, except I think when you go upstairs, they have more of the specialty places to get food upstairs. Here it is, the Rockies' first year, 1993. So here I'm at the Rockies rooftop. I'm gonna go stand over here. So here I'm behind the rooftop seats. It's a little windy up here. This is more the northeast part of Denver, probably more industrial. There's the train tracks that go out to Denver International Airport. Now I know at the airport, people like to call it DIA because it's Denver International Airport. And I know that the airport official initials are DEN. So take your pick for whatever you want to call it. Train ride's nice. So I just wanted to get a comment in as to why I come out here and do this video or these videos. And I'm just trying to hear, I'm going to take my hat off before it blows away. But this is about my experience here at the baseball game. If you want to watch the baseball game highlights, I'm sure that they'll be on YouTube or on ESPN at the end of the day. But I was lucky enough to be filming Shohei Ohtani when he hit his home run. So I'll treasure the video on that, and I'll definitely put that video up. So, but I'm at the beginning of the rooftop, and I'm going to walk straight down here. So I'm feeling water droplets hitting me, and I'm not sure if it's the weather that's doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and walk down here a ways. So Chris Taylor is the batter for the Dodgers. We're in the top of the 6th. And Ohtani is on deck. And I'm in almost straight center field now, up at the rock pile deck. The sun's not too bad today. And even though we've got clouds coming in, it looks a lot less threatening. And so another thing is, I don't know how long I'm going to stay. It's about around 2:30 in the afternoon. I've got to take the bus back, at least to Westminster. That's where my car's parked. And I want to get home in time, home to Boulder, in time to see the Giants and at least the beginning part of the Giants and the Cardinals tonight. So we have Ohtani at the plate. He's being very patient with Rockies. And so Ohtani just flew out to deep center field. and was not able to advance the runner. And the score remains the Dodgers 5, Rockies 0.
Third baseman, number 24, Ryan Fenn.
So it's about the 6th inning, and as I said, I was going to cut it short and probably go ahead and leave, which I am. So it's a fairly warm day, and let's see, it's now 5-2 Dodgers. And as I said, I wanted to get home and watch the Giants and the Cardinals. So I wanted to see any tributes they were going to have for Willie Mays. So again, I don't film all the highlights of the game. You can see that on TV. This is just my experience at the game. So I did get here about an hour early, maybe a little more than an hour before the game. So, but like I said, it's my video, and I can, come and go. I'm a big boy now. I can come and go and do as I please on this. And the other thing is, if I wait till the end of the game, there's probably a lot of people that are going to be taking the buses home. And so I want to go ahead and get on the bus that goes towards Boulder and do it while we don't have a crowd. So it's pretty sunny, and in fact, when I left Westminster, my car was showing 90 degrees. So it could be well over that. So here's the screen. They're showing some advertisement right now. This is that building. In fact, it's about at least three buildings. And it's really nice in here. I can imagine New Year's Eve. This is pretty crazy. But it's 5-2 at the end of 6 innings with the Dodgers coming up. And again, I'm making my way towards Union Station, where I can catch the bus that's going to go towards Boulder.